YouTube? It's Unofficial Sports coming back at you with another video. We're going to do a review of Week 2 of the NFL. My name is Chris.
It's your boy Ladarius.
Your boy Dyson.
Christian. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, y'all. So, how did y'all feel about the Jets and Patriots game? Because I feel like Zach, he underperformed that game. I feel like the offensive line didn't give him enough time. I feel like the defense was probably the most positive out of the Jets game, but I feel like they didn't, reach today's standards either. But how do y'all feel about that game?
Yeah, I feel like he definitely underperformed a lot. I mean, 4 interceptions. I mean, I understand the Patriots defense is not, it's still good defense, but it's not as good as it used to be. So 4 picks. I mean, but he made some of the mistakes was on him. Like really, he made some stupid throws in the coverage and he'll bounce back hopefully, but this is not looking good on him.
All right, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like, he's still a rookie. He's getting into motion in the NFL. I feel like down the line, like when he gets more experience, plays more games, he'll be straight. Yeah, we'll see better production from him. That's my opinion.
Okay.
He'll be straight.
Even in football? Now take it back. That's all he did the whole game. The whole game, Zach Wilson just gave the ball up back to the Patriots defense. I feel like as a quarterback, you need to do better. I understand he's young, he's developing, and he'll grow, but he has to show some type of potential because most people would look at that game just by itself and think he would be a bust. But that team win. There's a lot of potential around that team. There's a lot of things you need to set up around that team. You have the wide receivers get there. You have running backs that can get down a couple yards. They're not 20 yarders, 40 yarders per game, but it's just per average yard. But there's still people who can get it on the ground and get it up the field. So you have to put that to work. You have to switch your game plan up because four picks in that game is not going to be acceptable throughout this season.
I feel like the bright spot will be Michael Carter. He had a decent game at running back out of UNC. So I feel like that would be the bright spot from that game. That's what I would take from that game. Is Michael Carter could be a future starting running back in the NFL. But other than that, it was not much to say about the Jets game. Mac Jones on the Patriots side, he played a decent game. Still can look more from improvement from him too. But overall, the Patriots definitely won that game.
Yeah, you said something about the Patriots defense. Even though they're not as good as they used to be, I feel like the way with their defense coordinator, I feel like they're still set up to be the defense they used to be. I understand they have the select pieces that they used to have, but I feel like they're still set up to where, it's a rookie quarterback. They could probably, scare him, blitz him, mess with him a little bit, mess up his confidence to get that, get what they need, get the results they need, because that's what it feels like they did. Messed up with a lot of confidence, messed up with all his confidence during the game, and that led to, his result then.
Right.
Okay. Talking about improvements though, Josh Allen, in his second week, he went off just a total blowout against the Dolphins. The Dolphins just had no answer for them, offensively or defensively. Like they just, Tua got hurt. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, that's a blowout. The Dolphins, they lost Tua. Jacoby Brissett came in the game. It wasn't much better. Like I said, they scored 0 points. Not much you can say about the Dolphins, really.
Yeah.
I liked them in the beginning of the season, but now it's like, where are they going with this? What is Tua? Is he improving? Is he not improving? Like, what's going on with Tua?
For sure.
Is he that franchise QB for the Dolphins? Honestly, I can say right now, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like they're also trying to get the Deshaun Watson trade back into the conversation because of that. But we don't know what's going on with him either. Like, honestly, the Dolphins, I feel like they're in trouble with that position group. So it's really hard to say.
They're in trouble because of the situation they're in now, but as far as the organization, they have faith in him because over the offseason, a lot of people bragged about him and believed that he could be the quarterback that they wanted to be. He was different from what they have. He's a lefty. He can, run and throw the ball. It was a lot that they had that they, wanted out of him, but, the injury was bad. And the way that they played in that Bills game, it was a lot of defense on that Bills side that stopped Tua from making, decisions with the interceptions. It wasn't a good game for Tua, but I feel like that's just what the Bills defense does is cause problems, and that's what they did throughout that whole game.
I feel like it's also hard to say that though if them talking positive about him, but there was also one of the biggest teams talking about the Deshaun Watson trade. Like that was always the Dolphins was always the first named team to come up when it came to that trade. So it's really I don't know how they feel about him for real. And from the looks of it, it just seems like it's just a big question mark.
But when you can't get that trade done, who do you look to? The QB drafted. So that's why I feel like they knew they couldn't get that trade done before the season started. So they just kind of, probably put it on him. But with like you said, like you spoke on Josh Allen, I feel like he's All right, Josh Allen. I feel like a lot of people would put him in, early MVP rate because of who he is and the person he is. But this schedule he recently had, like he just had the Pittsburgh. He just had Pittsburgh Steelers. He just went against Miami, and now he's going against Washington soon. So with this schedule he has, it's been really hard for him to throw the way he wants to and to get the yardage that he, was getting on the MVP numbers he was getting last season because of the defense he's going against. So I feel like he is. He's just waiting for his moment as far as that. He's still a great player. We know that Josh Allen, but I feel like it still needs to be, improvement, especially against these great defenses.
For sure.
Since we're on the topic of the Tua, let's just switch over to all the QB injuries this past week.
Yikes.
I mean, a lot of starting QBs got hurt. Tua, hurt, out. He's out for the next game. Tyrod Taylor, hurt. He's on IR, so he's out for at least maximum of 3 weeks. Carson Wentz, both his ankles sprained them. I think he's questionable for this game coming up on Sunday. Who else got hurt?
Big Ben got hurt, but I think he's playing.
And then he quad injury at something. Yeah, but Big Ben he done played through hurt before.
Yeah.
We missed somebody. Who else got hurt? I know Baker messed up his shoulder trying to tackle an interception.
Yeah, he said it popped in and out.
Yeah.
Did y'all see him throw that line? Was it a linebacker he threw down? Like, with one arm? Y'all didn't see that? Like, he literally threw someone down with one arm on the blocking play. I thought that was
That's Baker for you. He's
Sure.
a great QB. But yeah, these QB injuries, they got hit with the bug this week. I will say that. Hopefully, all bounce back.
The whole NFL got hit with honestly, the whole injury bug. Like, I feel like a lot of people got hurt this week. So, I mean,
so it's time for some people to step up.
For sure.
That's gonna be a good eye to keep on this coming up week.
For sure.
But what else you want to talk about this past week? Anything else pop up, y'all?
I mean, I just want to talk about the Packers and Lions game. I felt like everyone overreacted against the first game Aaron Rodgers had. And, they're going to be straight because, they still got the same core they had last year. And I just felt like, we all have bad games,
That's right. Like Aaron Rodgers said, it's only one game.
So it's only one game. Don't count them out just yet, just like that. So
speaking of that game, Aaron Jones,
Yeah.
four touchdowns, 3 receiving, 1 rushing. Well, beat me in fantasy, Jesus. But yeah, that bubble went off. So yeah, the Packers are gonna be good.
Yeah.
They got an important game coming up this week, which we'll discuss later. But that's
For sure.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
For sure.
Another good game is the Chiefs
and
Ravens Sunday Night Football. I mean, shout out to that rookie. I don't want to say his name wrong, but number 99 on the Ravens. Forced that fumble. That was just a ball spiking play. That was a good play by the rookie. I know he's excited for that game, but that's a good play. Good play.
That was a good game. Overall that was a good game. But I still want to get on Lamar and the way he's been playing this season. I mean, he's top 20 in passing yards, of course, but top
rushing yards too, though. Yeah.
Top five rushing.
Like,
but
as a QB,
as a QB, it's crazy. But
Yeah, how do y'all feel about him?
that's what I'm saying. He's proven that people said he should have been a running back, but he's proving that. How do y'all feel about that?
Me personally, his arm is still. I'm still wanting to see more from him. He's a quarterback. Like at the end of the day, that's the position he plays. I feel like what's winning him his games is the fact that he can run, but I feel like he's missing certain throws that an NFL quarterback should be making. Like, he makes. I feel like him being a run threat opens up certain things that most quarterbacks don't have. Like when he ran towards the line, he did the jump pass to I think it was Brown.
Yeah, Brown.
Yeah, like I feel like he brought the defense up simply because of the fact that he can run the ball through the line. So like I feel like you having that triple threat type thing to you, I feel like you need to be able to make more plays downfield.
Yeah, my take on it is that like Lamar Jackson, he's definitely a playmaker. He's a runner. He's a playmaker. Pure passer? No, I can't give him pure pass because he's not making them passes that Patrick Mahomes or other elite QBs are making, but he's a playmaker, which makes him a good player of the football.
And I also want to talk about, I like the way he stepped up, like he never gave up. He threw those 2 interceptions earlier.
That was,
Yeah, because I thought they were in trouble.
Terry Matthews, both.
Both. Yeah, and that was critical in the first
First
half.
quarter,
First half of the game. Them 2 interceptions. It was just like you were watching the game. It was just unexpected to me. But I do want to speak on Mark Andrews. I feel like he's not getting enough.
More involved.
Yeah, he's not more involved.
He's a top 5 tight end.
He is.
Yeah.
But I feel
But
like
still, he's still like involved. Like last year, he was more involved in this last year.
But if you sit there and watch the game, it's like you rarely see him. It's like
He did have a better game last week than he did the first week, but still, I still want to see more production out of him.
I feel like right now he's not a top 5.
yeah, he did. Yeah, like you could say like it could be static down. He's top 5, but he's not. It's different from playing like that. It's like it's just he's not playing like that.
But
And-
what do you think?
I mean, I will say this. Last year he had the stats,
Yeah,
but that's
of
when he
course.
got more involved, and I felt like that's when he was in
you
the top
said you
5.
said top 5 of last because of last year's
Yeah,
stuff. We're talking about this year.
Yeah,
shoot.
Yeah, it's 20. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, I feel like when he gets more involved with the offense, he has the potential to be, up tier, maybe with Kittle with
Yeah.
him.
I mean,
Because we saw flashes in 2 years, 2 years.
I mean, he still got 3 people ahead of him. Waller, Kelsey, and Kittle. But Kittle,
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
speaking of tight ends, Kittle hasn't been looking like he hasn't been.
Yeah, you can also talk about that real quick.
He hasn't been talking about. I mean, he hasn't been. I haven't been seeing much production on him either. Week 1 or week 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on with Kittle.
Honestly, the rookie for the 49ers, he's been going crazy.
We're rookie.
Rookie? Wait, no, second year, sophomore.
Who?
Sophomore.
You talking about?
Debo.
Debo Samuel?
Oh yeah, Debo.
Yeah, Debo.
He's
So,
nice.
I feel like
Third
he's
year.
been
It's his
30.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's been looking good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he
He's a
lead?
top- he's a top-
Isn't he leading the NFL in receiving yards? Pretty sure.
I think
Right,
so.
he's top 5.
He's top 5 definitely, but yeah, he's looking nice. Yeah, I will give him that. But I mean, I feel like it's kind of Jimmy's fault too. Because Jimmy needs to get Kittle more involved too. He needs to look the Kittle more.
For
He needs to
sure.
look the Kittle
For
more.
sure.
Because Kittle's one of the best players in the league. Why not get the ball to him?
Yeah,
He's a playmaker on that team.
Exactly.
Get him involved.
But no, back to the Chiefs and Ravens game. Is there more to be desired from the Chiefs defense? I feel like they're.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
since because of the Chiefs being so elite on offense that their defense is so overlooked. I feel like their defense is actually just average, if that.
They are average.
Because I feel like that's what made them. That's one reason why they lost in the Super Bowl. That's one reason that the Browns game was so tough because they just could not stop nobody on defense. Like I feel like their defense, they need more there. I feel Jones and Terry Matthew. Other than that, like who really do they have? Like to make them big splash plays.
That is true. That
To turn that.
I mean,
ball.
the defense has always been like a backburner to the offense.
Yeah.
Ever since but Patrick's been in the NFL, the defense has never been elite for him. But they're so nice and good on offense. They kind of overlook it every game.
But I feel like that would be the reason that if they had to see Tampa Bay back in the Super Bowl, that would be another reason they would lose because I don't see them stopping.
That's like the main difference between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chiefs is Buccaneers are good on offense and defense.
Yeah.
Chiefs are only really good on offense. So they do meet again in the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the same outcome. I feel like because Chiefs team, the Buccaneers team didn't lose nobody last year. They got the same exact team from last year. Chiefs, they drafted a player, a linebacker, but still the defense is kind of like the same as last year.
So now, let me ask y'all this. Right now, who's our top 10 teams in the NFL? Right now.
Top 10 teams?
Yes.
Yeah, I say.
Jesus.
I say
Buccaneers,
Raiders.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Raiders. Still
We're
got
gonna talk about them.
Buccaneers, Raiders. I say Rams.
Maybe had the Panthers in there and still undefeated.
Buccaneers, Raiders, Rams.
Mhm.
You gotta put the Browns in there.
Yeah.
You gotta put the Browns.
Browns. No, my fault. Buccaneers, Raiders.
You going in order?
Yeah, Buccaneers,
Okay.
Raiders, Chiefs, Browns, and
We give a top 5. It's a little too much.
and Cardinals.
Cardinals for sure.
Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Definitely with the Cardinals.
I would put the Cardinals over the Browns. Cardinals
Yeah.
are.
Our top 5 teams would be Bucks, Chiefs, Browns. No, Bucks, Chiefs, Cardinals, Browns.
Rams, then Browns.
This is my list.
I say
correct. All right, Browns, and then we're gonna end it with the Raiders. I'm liking the Raiders. The Rams, the Rams top 10.
Raiders
The Raiders.
looking good. I can't.
Oh, Derek Carr, he coming out firing. He thinks he's top 5 in yards. We might be number 1
No, he's number 1.
He's coming out leading the league in receiving. I mean, not receiving. He's a quarterback. Leading the league in passing yards. So he's definitely looking good.
Keep going. Yeah,
The Raiders could be a sleeper team this year. Keep your eye on them.
We'll see.
Yeah, the Raiders are real good. It's just Josh Jacobs is questionable, so that's gonna hurt their offense of keeping it switching it up.
But
Yeah,
honestly, they haven't been using him.
But last game they couldn't run the ball. Last game they didn't run the ball. Like Ken Drake had no yards, only a very few yards. Like the run game got it. I mean, they're still winning without the run game, but the running game will help complement Derek Carr even more because that's why he's passing so much. Because their run game.
But that's the crazy thing. Like they're beating good defensive teams without running the ball.
Like
I
the
just find
Steelers,
that
like
so wild.
I'm not expecting the Steelers defense.
Well,
but
okay, we most definitely was losing. We lost a lot of players. Lost David
Yeah.
Woods, TJ.
based
Allen,
off this game,
Joe
the
Hayden.
Steelers are not good.
Oh no! Don't ever try that. We lost six of our starter defenders against the Raiders. Like, come on now, don't do that.
Like I said, Raiders beat the Steelers. It's like I say about that. Good game, Raiders, Steelers.
Who did y'all stay with this last game?
Yeah, the Browns beat the Texans. We won. That's all we got.
Wait, why was the Texans so close?
Yeah, we won though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Steelers
I
lost.
don't want to be talk. No more. Okay.
Next,
Yeah, that's subject for sure. Anyway.
I just wanted to, I think it's time to speak on the Cowboys and Chargers game. I feel like that was a real tough
That's
game.
I feel like the best
for
game
sure.
past weekend.
Yeah, I want to speak on it,
Yeah.
like I said. But that was a
Or
real
to
good
speak
game.
then.
That was a real good game.
Well, go ahead,
That was a
man.
real good game.
Hey, no more speak. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Floor is yours.
Thank you. I want to speak on Eckler. I want to speak on Austin Eckler. He played a great game on the floor and receiving as well. Keenan Allen getting into the sideline, toe tapping is always amazing. Justin Herbert, I feel like he's been pressured a lot on that offensive line, so I feel like they need to do better. But that's due to the Cowboys defense. I feel like Dak Prescott has been playing all good this season. I know you're a fan of his, and he's been playing real good, real great all season. Even though they're only 1-1.
1-1,
So yeah, it's fine with them. I feel like Elliott is a major problem and has become a liability on that team due to his stats in the past.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to say this, but Pollard is looking like the better running back. Honestly, up to this point, I know it's early still, but Pollard has been looking nice. He's been looking nice. So that's why I say about that game. Zeke, you got somebody to take a job soon. You better stay up and stay here.
Yeah, he's probably about top 25 in rushing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so Elliott is nowhere close. So it just feels like Elliott has lost his groove and he's iffy. So if he
Jiffy.
I don't know what's been going on with him.
Yeah. But that was a really good game this weekend. Cowboys did win that game.
It's one other team I want to talk about. Tennessee and the Seahawks.
His Titan came back from.
I don't know what happened. Honestly, I feel like the Seahawks were just. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
My bad.
Some people are just really rude.
I'm sorry. It wasn't even on purpose. I didn't mean to talk it. My bad.
No, when they came back from, what?
But didn't I bring up the topic though? Thank you. I got
You did it again.
I got the floor though. Anyway, I brought up the team, so I'm gonna talk about it. Like Ladarius said, I understand you now, Ladarius, for sure. Derrick Henry wore that Seahawks defense out. Wore them out. Because the Seahawks, they shut him down the first half. Then Derrick Henry did the stuff he does. In the second half, he just.
That's what they're hearing. He shuts people
4 touchdowns.
down.
And they actually got him involved in the passing game, too.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns. But I feel like this is going to get old with Derrick Henry scoring as much as he does, and especially with the Cardinals shutting him down the way they did. I feel like teams are going to catch on. And it's going to get to the point where it's competitive.
They'll catch on, but are they going to tackle him?
It depends.
They might catch on, but can they get him to the ground? That's the truth.
Yeah,
But if he faces against a good defensive line, say if you go against the Browns with a good defensive line, then what?
The Browns have, I'm not my team, but the defensive line hasn't even looked good this year. Like Miles Garrett, I haven't seen much of Miles Garrett.
I bet you they'll stop him. With the defense they have.
You think they'll stop Derrick Henry?
Yeah, for sure.
Come from a Browns fan? No.
From a new Browns fan? Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, new Browns fan.
Yeah. The Eagles lost this week, so let's talk about that game. Yeah, so the Eagles lost against the 49ers.
All our teams lost, by the way, except Christian.
Yeah.
He a New York Giants fan for real.
No, I'm not.
We're gonna tell y'all that later. Go ahead.
We got hit with the injury, but Miles Sanders got injured in that game as well. So
And also Brandon Graham is out for the season. So
yeah, we got
He tore his
we got hit
Achilles.
with the injury, bro.
You said Achilles, bro.
He tore his Achilles. I did not say Achilles.
Yeah, Eagles lost to the 49ers 17-11. It was a tough game. I need Jalen Hurts to do better. I love him as my starting quarterback, but I need him to do better.
I thought he didn't do bad that game.
I feel like you can say he didn't do bad, but it just it falls on him though. At the same time,
that's true.
You basically
I feel like also some stupid penalties got them out of scoring zone. Like they scored and they got called back. So I mean, yeah.
That too, and then I
And
don't feel like Devontae was included.
Yeah, and even the fourth down, like I feel like it's part of the coaching too, because that fourth down, they could easily hit the field goal right there.
Exactly.
Why go for it?
That has
You know
been
what
a
I'm
problem.
saying? It's the coaching too. I feel like.
Say it again.
It's the coaching too. I feel like.
Yeah. I feel like that has been a problem since last year. I feel like this coach has been, especially when they won the Saints last year. I remember that game, making plays on fourth down.
New coach. It's new coach.
Huh?
New coach from last year.
From last year?
It's a new coach this year.
Yeah, bro.
That's his son or something because he's doing the same stuff. It's just the same repetition. It's the same repetition. Same last year from this year. It's the same thing. Going down on fourth down is just not getting it. If you don't have the offense to get it every time, or your fourth down conversion percentage is not that high up, even though the season just started, I understand, but still, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it.
You want to add? I want to say one more thing.
I want to know about your Saints.
Oh, yeah.
MVP.
Hey, eating dubs. And then all sweet L's.
What do you
gotta say?
What are you? Oh, wasn't he on your side cheering for him?
He was.
You was? Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the Saints though.
We'll do it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. So what happened to the Saints though? What happened?
All right, man. Look, I have no idea. I was watching the game. My own eyes. Jameis Winston just. The throws he was making was very questionable, bro. Like
back in his Buccaneers days, like
yeah, like bro, which team you trying to play for, bro?
right.
My God.
Put it there.
Oh, also though, but y'all line was not holding up for him.
That is true though.
Because
Y'all
the first
lost-
thing is we
y'all
have a Pro Bowl line. It's just something they just folded.
The Panthers, but the Panthers do have a
Yeah, they have a
The Panthers have been nice.
Yeah,
They have a nice defensive
Like
core.
we got steamrolled, bro.
Yeah.
They have a nice defensive core with Shaq Thompson and Horn back there.
And they got Brian Burns, Hassan Reddick, Derek Brown on the inside.
Yeah.
They have
That is a good
nice
defense though.
core.
No lie.
And with Sam Darnold just running the game plan like he needs to. And
Right. And they're playing right now, and the score is 24-9, so they're still doing their thing.
playing against the Texans currently.
So they're finna
as
be
we speak.
Finna be 3-0, basically is what I'm saying.
But y'all play the Packers though. I don't really want to see an excuse with that because it shouldn't be. It should not have been.
But it's like I saw two different Jameis Winstons.
Yeah,
though.
most definitely.
It's gonna be one of week
You
two.
saw that 30 and you saw that 30.
Say it again.
You saw that 30 and you saw that 30.
Thank you. Yeah, we saw the 30 touchdowns on week 1, and week 2 we saw 30 interceptions.
Hey, don't worry, bro. James Winston for me back next week.
Who y'all play?
We finna get into it.
But the last thing I want to discuss is another 2-0 team in the Broncos. How do you feel about the Broncos so far up to this point? 2-0 undefeated. How
I
you
do
feel?
not know.
I mean, Teddy's looking good.
He is.
And let me see, Cortland Sutton, he's back. 69, 59 receiving yards.
Ridiculous.
He's back. He tore his ACL last year, but guess what? He's back.
This is the Teddy that I saw back up for Drew Brees. This is the Teddy.
Yeah.
Like, this is the Teddy Bridgewater I've been wanting to see from him. Like this is not because the one for the Panthers wasn't really dropping the ball downfield, but I feel like this Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, he's looking good.
He's moving the ball, and
And if he keeps that connection going with Sutton, it'll be a problem. And then, I mean, if Jerry Judy comes back too, got him at the other side too,
for sure.
might be a problem. Defense, Vaughn looking good.
That division's looking better than I thought.
True. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders.
That division's looking.
Well, Chiefs 1-1, Chargers 1-1, Raiders undefeated, Broncos undefeated. So
like that's crazy.
That's a big division.
That division's.
That's what I was not expecting this year. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That division,
I would say about the Broncos, I feel like with Teddy Bridgewater, I feel like you and me spoke on it with the Panthers. When you played for the Panthers, they had a lot of tough games, but it was just they were losing, not because of the team or Teddy Bridgewater was bad. It was just they were playing better teams than them at the time.
Basically.
So I feel like they had a lot of games with the Chiefs, teams like that, and they played very good. So now he's on a different team doing the same thing, and now he's doing what he needs to, and he just getting the wins. Like I feel like this is the same Teddy to me. I feel like he was just playing better teams last year on his schedule. That's all I feel like. So I feel like Teddy has always been as good.
Would y'all prefer the Teddy Panthers or Sam Darnold Panthers? Who would y'all take?
Oh, Sam Darnold on the Panthers
Sam,
now.
yeah,
I'm never taking Sam because he keeps it conservative.
Okay.
I feel like that's.
I
what it
think
is.
actually, I feel like Teddy keeps it conservative. He's always been a very good protector of the
Yeah,
quarterback.
that's
of the
true.
ball.
But it's like
And last year, they didn't have Teddy didn't have Christian McCaffrey last year. When they fought for
I feel like I'll take Teddy because he protects the ball.
Sam was a
Sam.
I
Did you see him go last year?
Sam Darnold.
on the
Yeah,
Panthers
Sam
now.
Darnold,
You'll take Sam Darnold now.
No,
Oh, Sam.
I'm
You
taking
take Teddy?
I'm taking Teddy.
bro.
I'm taking Sam.
I like Sam. I mean, Sam looked good so far this year.
He made Robbie
He
and
is,
DJ look
yeah.
good last year.
His favorite target has become DJ Moore, and DJ Moore is looking great so far this season. So
Yeah.
I got Sam on that one. Just what he's doing with that.
so
team.
far, yeah.
He's
I mean,
running
I'm not
the
saying
game
Teddy was
like
bad
he should.
last year. Just the record didn't show for it. What was it like? 5'11", 6 somewhere around
I
there.
just feel I feel like Teddy's one of those situational quarterbacks. Certain teams he's gonna play more. He's gonna play well with certain teams. Certain teams he's gonna just play mediocre. I feel like he played good with the Saints, and I feel like he's playing good with the Broncos. I feel like just the Panthers just wasn't a fit for him.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You guys want to discuss for this past week?
I think that's all.
Chris, you want to go take us out?
Yeah. That's it.
I think that's it for this episode, y'all.
Well, that's it for this episode. We'll come back with y'all week 3 for the NFL and see y'all.
All right.
Oh, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, share. If you like the video, leave a comment, like it, share it to your friends.
So your
Appreciate
friend, your
that
mom, your
love.
aunt, your brother, your sister, you know, whoever. Let's get it.
Yep. Make it do what it do.
All right, let's get it,
Yo,
y'all.
we appreciate all the love, y'all. Peace.